30-Day Stoic Challenge. Playlist 1, Days 1 to 10 Day 1. The Dichotomy of Control. Overview. The dichotomy of control is one of the foundational concepts in Stoic philosophy. It teaches us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we cannot. Epictetus, a famous Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of understanding this distinction as a key to achieving tranquility. By learning to differentiate between what is within our power, our thoughts, actions, and judgments, and what lies beyond it, other people's actions, external events, we can avoid frustration and stress. Why it matters. One of the primary sources of modern anxiety and stress is the constant worry about things we can't control. Whether it's work pressures, relationships, or the state of the world, we often spend energy trying to influence what we cannot. By practicing the dichotomy of control, we learn to redirect our efforts into areas where we can make a real difference, fostering a sense of agency and empowerment. Activity for the day. Step 1. Reflect on your day and identify one thing that you can control and one thing that is beyond your control. For example, you may be able to control your own actions, but not the way a colleague reacts to you. Step 2. Write these down in a journal. Then, actively practice letting go of the things beyond your control. Instead, focus on what you can do to positively influence what you have control over. Key insights. Control versus concern. Focus on your response to situations rather than the situations themselves. Empowerment. Realizing that you can't control everything can be incredibly freeing. Emotional resilience. Letting go of what's beyond your control reduces emotional turmoil. Day 2. Negative visualization. Overview. Negative visualization is a technique used by Stoics to mentally prepare for adversity. The idea is to imagine the worst-case scenario in order to reduce the fear and anxiety of facing difficult situations. When we anticipate what could go wrong, we are better prepared to handle it if it actually happens. Marcus Aurelius in his Meditations frequently used negative visualization as a method to center himself amidst chaos and potential losses. Why it matters. In today's world, we often fear the unknown and create worst-case scenarios in our minds. However, by engaging in deliberate negative visualization, we gain perspective, acceptance, and the strength to endure any hardship that may come our way. Activity for the day. Step 1. Think of a situation or outcome that you're afraid might happen, such as losing a job or experiencing failure. Step 2. Visualize this scenario in detail. Imagine the worst possible outcome and then reflect on how you could cope with it. Write down how you could rebuild, learn from it, and continue to thrive. Step 3. Conclude by reminding yourself that any situation, however challenging, can be overcome with Stoic virtue. Key insights. Preparation. Anticipating setbacks removes their power over you. Acceptance. By accepting the possibility of loss or failure, we are freed from the fear of them. Courage. Facing the worst mentally builds the courage to handle life's challenges. Day 3. Practice gratitude. Overview. Gratitude is not only a positive emotion but a powerful Stoic tool for happiness. Epictetus taught that by focusing on what we have rather than what we lack, we cultivate contentment. Gratitude shifts our perspective, helping us appreciate the present moment and reducing our desire for external validation. Why it matters. In a world that constantly encourages more, better, and faster, we often forget to be grateful for what we already have. Practicing gratitude helps us to appreciate the abundance in our lives and fosters an attitude of humility and contentment. Activity for the day. Step 1. Every morning, write down 3 things that you are grateful for. These could be big or small: your family, a good cup of coffee, your health, etc. Step 2. Throughout the day, reflect on these gratitude points, and whenever you feel stressed or overwhelmed, return to your list and feel the sense of gratitude again. Step 3. Before bed, take a moment to express gratitude for the things that happened during the day. Key insights. Perspective. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's present. Contentment. Gratitude fosters contentment, a key to lasting happiness. Positive reframing. The more you practice gratitude, the more you notice the good in your life. Day 4. Practice mindfulness. Overview. Stoicism emphasizes living in accordance with nature and being present. Mindfulness, the practice of being fully engaged in the present moment, aligns perfectly with Stoic ideals. By observing our thoughts, emotions, and actions without judgment, we can achieve a state of calm and clarity. In his writings, Marcus Aurelius frequently